Hello, good people. Welcome back to Meme Deck Monday. You all knew it was coming. You knew we couldn't do a whole ritual month without playing the Hungry Burger. We are hopefully going to be serving up many L's to our customer today. Looking at the deck, of course, we have our 3 copies of Hungry Burger, which is a level 6, which is just so awkward. If it was 5, it'd be so much better because you could just use Thunder Dragon to summon it with a hamburger recipe, but I guess Thunder Dragon plus Sinister Serpent will do, and that'll be totally fine. But summoning this thing is going to be a little bit of a hassle, but hopefully worth it. Like all of the ritual decks, of course, we do have 3 copies of Manju. I opted for 1 copy of Sinju in this version as well. We have 3 copies of Thunder Dragon to more easily summon our Hungry Burger. We have a couple copies of Kaiku. I didn't want to take this deck down like a full Chaos Turbo route. I wanted to go a little bit more aggressive, so I thought Kaiku slotted in here pretty well as a couple more darks. We have 2 copies of Sork and 1 copy of BLS. We do have, not a ton of darks in the deck, but with Hungry Burger being a dark, it's pretty likely that we're going to be able to fuel 2 Chaos Sorcerers, so opted for 2 there. We do have a very nice little Jinzo. Now, this one does get pitched to summon Hungry Burger straight up, so hopefully we can do that. This is sort of like our replacement for Demok that we had in the deck the last 2 weeks. We just pitch it to Hamburger Recipe, summon the Hungry Burger, and then get it back with either Prima or Call of the Haunted. So hopefully that works out. We never actually got to see the Demok, unfortunately, but I think Jinzo could be good here. We do have our 2 copies of Hamburger Recipe. Shout out to Hell's Kitchen, the War League team that I'm on. A whole bunch of power spells. I do opt to have 1 Book of Moon and 1 Brain Control in the main. Maybe Brain Control can help out a little bit with summoning Hungry Burger, and this deck is a little bit more aggro slanted, so Brain Control is a card that I've been pretty high on recently, so wanted to throw one in here. For traps, just 3 Raigeki breaks and some good cards. Taking a look at the side, we've got some Zombras for those pesky aggro decks, Asura Priest for, RGT control and the like, couple Mind Controls, couple of Smashing Grounds, couple of Sakuretsu, a lot of removal there, couple of Trap Dushu, which I guess is also removal. We have 2 Barrel Behind the Door for burn, Dust Tornado also for burn, and Threatening Roar for the OTK decks. So hopefully this all works out and we can get some dubs, but time will tell. Let's get out onto the ladder. All right, we are here with our first match. I'm going to go Paper Gang because my randomizer's not working. I just recorded 2 matches with Cursed for the Monotype Mayhem series, and my randomizer was working just fine. But, as is customary for Meme Deck Monday, that's just not going to happen here. All right, we lose, but pretty good hand here. Manju with a Pot of Greed. We've got a nice little card destruction. Opponent also with a Pot of Greed. Okay. Fair is fair. Let's see what they've got here. Face down monster. Sure. Cower in fear of my burger. Nice little tea set. Oh, well, speaking of, there is the recipe. We just need to assemble the burger now. So go ahead and lead on Manju. And go ahead and grab the Hungry Burger. Then I'm going to throw down the Pot of Greed here. Okay. All right. Another Manju. I could summon out Burger, but I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do. I do have Prima, but that just can't be it. I'm just going to attack here, I think. Sangantha. Okay. Mystic Tomato. All right. All right. Some tomato action going on over there. Do I want to set Book of Moon or want to set Raigeki Break? Probably just want to set the Raigeki Break and pass the turn. As soon as Dueling Book will allow. It's been very laggy today. Okay, Dueling Book went completely down, but we got the Raigeki Break on the board. Let's pass over the turn. And see what the opponent can do here. They're going to flip some Scapegoats. Okay. So maybe we're going to see Tear come down. Heavy Storm. Okay. Lose my Raigeki Break. It's no big deal. They summon Tear. I can just summon Manju. I can flip the Tear down. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Tomato's fine too. Like, this is good for the opponent, but... cool. Your board's clogged. Nice. We take those. And here comes Tomato number 2. We take 1400, no big deal. And Kaiku. All right. Kaiku's not a bad one here. We can take out Tomato and Sangan from the graveyard. Alternatively, I can summon Manju. And I can go grab another burger. You know what? When in doubt, burger it out, right? Let's do what we came here to do, right? A control is going to be probably an abysmal matchup for us if I had to guess, but we'll do what we can here. Summon the burger. And burger attack over Tomato. I can at least protect the burger from tear with this Book of Moon. Let's see what else the opponent gets here. I could actually just leave their field locked. Stein? Never mind. We're getting rid of that thing. Yeah. Yeah, we need to get rid of the Stein. For sure. They could have something like Prima or whatever, but... we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess, right? Set the Book of Moon, pass the turn. Well, even if they Prima Stein, what does it do? They've got a bunch of tokens here. They could have Token Thanksgiving. That's totally possible. Tsukuyomi. That's fine. I'm just going to let him run over the Manju. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, I can't really Prima anything good here. Creature swap. Yeah. Unfortunate. I guess my opponent's hungry too. All right. They get the Tsukuyomi back. I draw Sinju, which... it's not great here. I could just card destruction and draw 3 cards. Pick up another burger on the way. I mean, Prima's not really doing me a whole lot here. I don't really like any of my options, to be honest. Well, let's summon out Sinju. Let's go grab Hungry Burger. And I think I am just going to card destruction. Yeah. Like, these cards are fine other than Burger. But I think we can do a little better. And honestly, we're just losing straight up to the opponent's burger right now. just so bad. All right. Ring is pretty good here. Let's attack one of these tokens. Yeah, this is definitely just a tomato control deck here. All right. I respect it. Set ring, pass the turn, and we'll see if we can get some good stuff going here. I'm gonna get Serpent back. Card destruction was definitely advantageous for them. But didn't know they had the Serpent in hand, of course. Let's just ring the burger, deal some damage here. I think still no light in the graveyard for them, right? Yeah, all darks. Oops, all darks in the Mystic Tomato deck. And, oh, Jinzo. Like, they did just set 2 back row, but I don't think summoning Jinzo here is worth it. I do have a Book of Moon, though. If they creature swap, it's really bad. I'm just going to summon Kaiku. Maybe I'll brain control summon Jinzo at some point. But let's start working on these goats. Hopefully they don't have Mirror Force. If they do, so be it, I guess, right? All right. We get through. That's pretty big. But I don't like the position. The opponent is at 4,700. That's sort of the silver lining here, right? We can Book a Moon this breaker. Yeah, they attack into Kaiku. Shut that thing on down. Unfortunately, that means I don't have a monster that I can brain control here. Never mind. I'm going to lose my Kaiku in the process, but that's okay. Here you go. Call of the Haunted is actually pretty good here. Yeah. Give unto me 1,000 eyes restrict, please. And do a little shuffle. Sack Thousand Eyes. Summon the old Jinzo. And we get it for 2,400 here. It's pretty nice. I can set Call of the Haunted behind it. So if the opponent does end up doing something to the Jinzo, I can just call it back. And if they don't have anything to say about this, I mean, Jinzo does kill them on the next turn. So set call, go ahead. We're looking at the graveyard. Still no light, right? Yeah, not a single light in that graveyard. Whole bunch of darks. Asura Priest. Okay. Yeah. That's not going to be good for me. Yeah, they take 700, but they're going to be able to summon out a Chaos Monster. And I can't use this Call of the Haunted to get Kaiku. And it's BLS. Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. I need a Chaos Monster of my own here. Damn, I thought there was... Oh, man. I thought there was a little bit of hope. I guess there still is. With this tribe, but I'm going to have to wait till next turn, unfortunately. We'll see what happens. Just attacking with a BLS, okay. All right, not dead. Step one. MST. Unfortunately, I can't use that here. Because I have to use it to pitch to tribe. Let's see if I can pull off a win here, though. I'll send this BLS pack in, and do I want to attack with tribe, or do I want to call first? I think I just attack with tribe. Because if that's a Tsukuyomi or something, then yeah. All right. Get in there. Let's hope it's not Soul Tiger. That would kill me. It's Moth. Okay. I mean, they haven't been using this back row at all. So... Royal Decree? Man. All right. Go ahead. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Servant creature swap. You got it. We'll go to game 2. Man, that was a... it started out, I'm like, oh man, I'm just gonna get destroyed, and then I'm like, oh, I might have this game, and then no, getting destroyed. Oh, might have this game. No, got destroyed. But let's bring in the Asura Priest. Smashing Grounds look excellent here. Do I want Mind Control? Maybe not. What do we want to cut here against control? We can cut the Jinzo, especially if they're showing Royal Decree. Jinzo's not going to be great. Kaiku's not excellent, but I think I'm going to cut Card Destruction and honestly probably Brain Control, especially since I'm taking out the Jinzo. I think I'm going to call it at that. Book of Moon is good here. Like, Saku's are good, but so are all the traps I already have, and I don't want any more traps, really. Against the Decree deck? Sure. I think that's fine. Trap Dust Shoot, though. They are a Cyberstein deck. I don't think I want to bring them in here. I just don't have a whole lot of cards to cut. Honestly, I could consider cutting down on Knock, but yeah. I could cut the Prima. Hold on. Maybe I should have cut like the Prima or the Call. Especially now that I don't have Jinzo in the deck. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. I'll do that on the play. Oh man, double Thunder Dragon. Rough. That's okay. Let's go ahead and ditch one. Unfortunately, that's all we're getting, opponent. I don't really want to set Mirror Force turn 1. I don't really want to summon Breaker turn 1. That's a good old discard Thunder Dragon, grab one Thunder Dragon, pass. The pinnacle of GOAT format. Yeah, Pot of Greed, sure. I don't know why it still says done siding over here for the opponent, but... All right, yeah, duo after I couldn't plus off the Thunder Dragon, you got it. Smashing Ground out of here. Thunder Dragon out of here. Yeah. I don't think playing the Mirror Force out turn 1 is really that good, but it would have worked against Spirit Reaper, obviously, right? Okay, they just set 1 back row. I draw Delinquent Duo, which is absolute justice. And yeah, throw down this duo. Give myself a shot here, I guess. Let's get rid of this card. Tomat and a Sura Priest. Okay. Summon Breaker. Maybe pick up another plus here. Book of Moon. Okay, that's fine. Set the Breaker. I'll set Mirror Force behind it. Do I want to set Prima? Not really. Let's just pass the turn. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have, like, exactly Breaker here. Breaker would be a nightmare. But a Sura Priest, that's fine. Yeah, I was hoping they would have a normal summon that would make them want to keep Spirit Reaper in attack. So that Mirror Force can do its thing. Pass, let's go. Manju, let's go. The opponent's at 7,000. I can do 46. That's not enough. All right, Manju, come on down. I do have 3 burgers in the deck, so I could get hamburger recipe here. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, reset the duel, because the done siding thing was getting on my nerves, and I'm sure it was getting on some of your all's nerves as well. Flip up Breaker. Let's get in there for 3,000. And we don't know any of the other cards the opponent has. No, but we've picked up some good pluses along the way here. We've got Premature Burial if we want to get back a Thunder Dragon here. And I think I'm just going to pass the turn. Yeah. Hamburger Recipe would be a decent set. Like, if I thought the opponent had an MST or Dust Tornado or something like that. But I don't want to just, like, run it out into a Breaker or something, I guess. All right, Sook on Breaker is fine. Okay. Okay, they have a back row this time. Still love to draw a monster. Not that one. No. Yeah, no Serpent, right? Yeah, just Thunder Dragons. Unfortunate. Damn. I kind of want to... No, there's no reason to run into Torrential or Mirror Force here. I'm just going to attack for 14. We're kind of in the driver's seat here. I have a Premature Burial. Pass the turn. It could very well be a Royal Decree, but... We'll see. Like, yeah, if they just summon out Tsukuyomi again, like, that's fine. The hope is I draw a monster. Oh, creature swap. Yeah, that's not ideal. But, oh, that is a monster. That is a monster. Let's go. Get rid of Breaker. Get rid of Thunder Dragon. Summon the BLS. Hopefully they have an answer here and not during the battle phase. Let's go. We got a game. All right. So looking at Call of the Haunted and Prima. Do I want Trap Dust Shoot over those? On the draw. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. The opponent's keeping a bunch of cards in hand like the entire time. I think it's totally fine. Even going second, maybe I was supposed to bring those in over Prima and Call in the last game, but I think it's fine here. See if it works out. If we get Royal Decreed to death because I put in 2 Trap Dust Shoots, so be it. This hand's pretty nice, though. You know, Smashing Ground to clear some stuff. Kaiku, deal some damage. We've got a Burger with our Manju. How quickly could someone with 10,000 hands put a Burger together? Pretty quickly, right? I would imagine. Sork? All right. Sork's not bad. I'm just going to lead on Manju. All right, let's go grab probably the recipe. Yeah, I already have a dark and a light, and like I don't have any discard fodder or any way to discard anyway. So Manju, get in there. It is Spirit Reaper. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and smash and ground that. Sure. That's an incredible annoyance for my deck, so let's just get it out of here. Do I want to set Mirror Force into Breaker? Last time I didn't set the Mirror Force, the opponent owned me with Spirit Reaper. And they are a Stein deck, but it's really just Breaker that punishes. I'll set it this time. I know the opponent's immediately going to summon Breaker, but I can attack over it with Kaiku, I guess. Okay, a back row. And another set monster. Sure. Draw another Kaiku. Do I want to play into Mirror Force? Like, they really haven't shown it. It's in their deck. Let's be real. I doubt the only trap that they're playing is Royal Decree. But let's be a little greedy here. Summon out the Kaiku. Worst case is Mirror Force here. Do I want to attack with Manju? I'm just going to attack with Kaiku. See what it is. No, they're having a think here. This is definitely not Mirror Force. If it's Mirror Force, I imagine you just flip it right here. Sangan, okay. Well, it could still be Mirror Force and they just want the Sangan to die. That's totally fair as well, right? All right, there's the Serpente. Manju, get in there. Do we flip the Mirror Force now? Okay, maybe it's just a Saku or something then. Either way, we get in there for 1400. Let's pass the turn. I don't hate this position, but, you know, the opponent has a lot of cards in hand. Not slamming anything just yet. That is good for me, probably. I would imagine. If they set a monster, now I am just going to attack it with Manju. And hope that it's Serpent, and hope I can just clear it with Kaiku. I could, honestly, get even more aggressive and summon out Kaiku. Just have a second one. Because I think they probably have a Saku or something. Okay, meta's fine. I've got Mirror Force to say about that, and then I can just summon another Kaiku. I kind of want to keep my Manju around, just use the Mirror Force here. Just so I can be a little bit more aggressive, get some more damage going. Okay, there's the Royal Decree, that's fine. Now we know the Sork can get in. Sur Priest? It's probably just Sork banish summon Kaiku. Yeah. Oh, I don't have a dark in the graveyard. That's right. So I have to smash? I mean, that's fine. Like, I can smash and ground the Thousand Hydra Strix, summon Kaiku. That's fine, that's fine. So we'll summon out Kaiku first. And smash and ground. And with this Royal Decree, unless that's Scapegoat or Book of Moon, or I guess Offerings to the Doomed, this Kaiku's going to get to clear a Ring of Destruction. Technically it is a legal activation. Oh, we're just taking the attack. Got it. Okay. I gotcha. Technically it is a legal activation. And Royal Decree would negate the ring, but that's okay. I'm going to let it go. We're here for Meme Deck Monday. We're having some fun. We'll pass the turn. I do have lethal next turn, if things go well. We got rid of the opponent's Sinister Serpent. They've got a Royal Decree set for us. I mean, I'm going to go for it here. Like, if they have Book of Moon to stop it, they have Book of Moon to stop it. I guess it could be... screw it. Let's do it. Let's go for a game here. Sork, come on down. We are getting in there with Chaos Sorcerer first. We're attacking with a Sorcerer Priest last. To play around Scapegoat the best. Yeah, there's Scapegoat. Okay. So we're still going to deal 4,100. Oh, no. Replay, I will attack with Asura Priest, not the Chaos Sorcerer. Because replay and go format is broken. Then I'll attack you directly with Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah, no problem, opponent. Goat format, go format replay rules are just different. I get comments about this a lot on my videos, honestly. It's just one of those things where Yu-Gi-Oh changes up rulings in like basic rules and stuff quite a lot, but it does work very much in my favor here. I'm going to set ring and pass the turn, and we'll see what the opponent has. They don't have anything. Hungry Burger is taking down the first match. I didn't get to give the GG before they left. Hell yeah. Hungry Burger didn't do anything besides feed the opponent with a creature swap. But now you know what? The opponent was hungry. They can have a burger too, but let's go ahead and grab another one. All right, we're here for the second match. My randomizer randomly decided to work, I guess. Does not give us the W in rock, paper, scissors, though. Let's see if we can get a nice little 2-0 here for Hungry Burger. I don't have my hopes up, but we were able to take that first one against what I thought was going to be a terrible matchup, so maybe we can do it again, right? Our hand is not terrible, and especially with a Manju. Coffin Seller? All right. Okay. That's a card that I have not seen in a long time. But let's get the effect of Sinju here, hopefully. And we'll go grab our burger. And God knows what this card is, right? All right. Sangan, sure. Des Koala. All right. So we probably just have some sort of burn deck over there. I guess I set Call of the Haunted. I currently can get over the koala, but I have to summon Hungry Burger to do it. All right. I get a bunch of cards out of my hand in the process, so that's totally fine. All right. Duo. Sure. Sure thing. Let's go ahead and activate that. Kind of hope I lose to the Coffin Seller deck, to be honest. Big fan. Big fan of Coffin Seller. That one. We'll take that one. Just Desserts. Okay, get that out of here. And Giant Trinod. Okay, let's summon Manju. And honestly, I might just pitch Sangan and Kaiku, because I've got Call of the Haunted. Yeah, that seems fine to me. I can get every card out of my hand to attack over this Des Koala. That seems pretty good. I'm just going to get Mirror Force off my ass here, but you know, it is what it is. All right. Burger, come on down. Attack. Oh, yeah, right. I have to take 300 from the Coffin Seller. Unfortunately, I set my Book of Moon to play around Des Koala, and I just got absolutely obliterated by Burger, or by Ring, and then I have to take another 300 from Coffin Seller. I do have Call of the Haunted down, actually. So, yeah. Hungry Burger's back, baby. We've pulled it out of the trash can. 5-second rule. Let's get in there. All right, opponent takes 2,800. I will pass the turn, and we'll see what this lowly Coffin Seller over here can do. All right, they set a bunch of back row. I draw Pot of Greed like an absolute just pro. Yeah, I guess I slam it. See what we can get into here. I kind of don't want to play Heavy Storm. If I get it, oh, Breaker. If this was regular burn, I just summon the Breaker because there's no TT over there. But it's not. So I'm just going to attack and see what happens here. All right, we'll protect the burger here, I guess. These go away. I lose 300 more from the Coffin Seller. I guess I will summon Breaker now. Try to pop one of these back row. If it's a chainable, it's a chainable. It's fine. Whatever. That one. I just don't care about the coffin seller. So sure, get a Nightmare Wheel out of here. That sounds good to me. Pass a turn. And I still have lethal with Burger and Breaker on the next turn, assuming the opponent doesn't have a second Mirror Force. All right, flip up the Burger. And yes, there we go. There we go. There we go. Hungry Burger lethal. All right, let's bring in these cards. I don't know what's in this burn deck. So let's cut maybe... Do I cut the Book of Moon? Probably cut the Book of Moon. Probably cut Brain Control, Snatch Steal. Call it a day? Yeah. Prima and Call aren't the best against burn, but they're pretty good with Jinzo, so maybe it'll be okay. Or maybe we'll get some more information on like what the opponent's playing. This is a pretty good hand. Raigeki Break with a Serpent and a Breaker against burn. Okay, I see. Oh. Sure. Jar of Greed it up on the draw phase. They want that card now. All right, Thunder Dragon to the graveyard. Honestly, pretty happy to see that. The Jar of Greed immediately, because that means Breaker is going to hit something better. I'm just going to summon out Breaker here. I don't think I'm going to summon out Hungry Burger. The opponent just has like too much of a back row going on. Okay. Guess that's good. Okay. All right, we're probably just lagging a little bit here. Let's take care of the card on this side this time. Breaker forever hitting Nightmare Wheel. That's a well-trained Breaker. Get in there for 1600. Very nice. I'll set Raigeki Break and pass turn. All right. That monster is getting all the way out of here. I don't need that going on. We'll move to standby. Get rid of Serpent. Get rid of your monster. Stealth Bird. Okay. Serpent back to hand. Drawing another Raigeki Break was awesome. Fantastic. Love me some Stealth Bird. Look at this art. Stealth Bird just has one of the best arts in GOAT format, I think. It's very blue. I like blue. Baby blue is my favorite color. And other facts that you now know about me. All right, let's set Raigeki Break, pass the turn. Just don't feel the need to load up with more monsters here. I'm still at a healthy 8,000. I've got Raigeki Breaks doing work. Breaker's attacking for enough. Tribe. Yeah, let's just get in there with Breaker. Yeah, still only 6 cards in hand. Pass the turn. Go ahead. I can make a push with Tribe on the next turn if I want to. Secret Barrel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure. All right, Pot of Greed, that's fine. No monster. I don't want to Raigeki Break that and go for game on the next turn. Nah, I'm going to save it. Oh, MST. MST is a good one here. If they have Mirror Force, it really sucks. I'm just going to attack with Breaker again. Threatening Roar. Okay, that's fine. Set MST, pass turn. All right, I will definitely MST this new back row here. Threatening Roar. I mean, they're doing that on a non-lethal attack, so it shows a little bit of weakness. Knock. Okay, now I can be a little bit more aggressive with the Raigeki Break, I guess. I kind of want to summon this tribe. I'm going to. I think the Threatening Roar was a little bit of weakness there. There's another one. Okay, sure. Pass a turn. Do I break one of the new sets? I don't think so. So I set 2. I need to... I need to save up for like an L lab or a gravity bind or something. Maybe I was supposed to play this a little bit more aggressively. I could get behind that. Oh, there's Mirror Force. Okay. And that's the reason not to play more aggressively. I'm just going to set knock here, I think. And pass the turn. I'm at 6,400. I don't have any monsters on the field, so feel pretty good. Yeah. Heavy Storm. There we go. Ojama Trio is fine. Standby phase. No. No. All right, let's throw down the Heavy Storm. And pull out all of their... They have Threatening Roar. Do I Raigeki break one of these? I think I'm just going to take the 15. Yeah, let's just take the 15. Well, I'm going to lose my Raigeki break. Never mind. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. No. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Because now I can hamburger recipe all of these away. Yeah, I did want to keep these. That's fine. I got to get rid of Ojama tokens to summon Hungry Burger. Everything is great. And the opponent did use a Threatening Roar this turn. That is A-okay. I'll just pass the turn. I'm at 4,900. The opponent has 2 cards. Good luck. Ah, I lost my knock. Now the opponent has a face down monster. There's a Pot of Greed. That's good. Let's do that. Another knock, please. Ooh, Barrel Behind the Door and a Jinzo. Okay, now we're cooking. What is this face down monster? These are the questions that I ask. I'm gonna Prima. For Tribe. Okay, summon Tribe, and I'm just gonna go ahead and summon Jinzo. Once I make sure this is good. Yep, okay. Summon the Jins. I'm gonna attack with Jinzo. Just in case it's like a Big Shield Gardener or something. Ugh. Alright, take 1,600, but I don't know. With Jinzo and Barrel Behind the Door, so like they have to deal with Jinzo, and then if they do, I have Barrel Behind the Door, that's probably going to kill them. Let's go! 2-0 with the burger. We took down this burn deck, which I did actually side Barrel Behind the Doors for it. You know what? Jinzo. That's the tech we need to talk about. Jinzo took out the burn player here. It was a very interesting burn deck. We've got the Stealth Birds. We've got Threatening Roars, a full play set of Threatening Roars, by the way. We had this sweet Coffin Seller, but Burger taking down both of the games here. Hell yeah. Nice little 2-0 with Hungry Burger. This deck, that's the real one. Well, that's going to be our video for today. We have one more video coming up in the ritual month here, and it's going to be a treat. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll be back with the next one.